Hiya, I'm Jilly Lagasse, and this is day 2 of my year in food, which is me documenting for the next year everything that I am cooking and eating, at least one meal a day, so you can be on this delicious journey with me. So today, it's very cold here, so I am going to do something I saw Mario Batali do the other day, which is a Italian wedding soup, kind of a meatball, vegetable, minestrone kind of a soup. So I'm gonna have lots of veggies and some meatballs that we'll make and kind of drop them in. So let's start. I'll show you what we're cooking with, some of the ingredients, and we'll get down to it. And hopefully this turns out as well. Yesterday was good, everything turned out, it was delicious. So let's fingers crossed that today's also a delicious day. So let's get going. Okay, so here's what I'm going to be using. I've got some hot turkey sausage and some beautiful char gluten-free breadcrumbs, so that'll be our meatball with some seasoning. And then the rest is just all the veggies that are going to be going in. So we've got some celery, carrots, onion. We've got the beautiful fennel popping out in the back, which just is going to give us a lovely aniseedy, just really nice flavor to the broth. Some kale, some butter beans, just because I have them and they, I think, are delish in the soup, and some gluten-free chicken broth that I've got that's low sodium. So I'm going to get everything cleaned and chopped up and into a pan, and I will be back to show you how it's cooking along. Day 2, baby. Okay, so the carrots, onions, celery, and fennel have been sweating out for about, I'd say 8 to 10 minutes because it's quite chunky pieces, since this is going to kind of bubble along for a little while. So at this stage, I'm going to add 2 bay leaves. I'm going to add 4 cups of chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock, you can use whatever you have, really. I just always go low sodium because I feel like I'd rather be the one to season everything than have it be too salty just from the get-go, from the jump. Okay, and then I've got 4 cups of water going in, which I can already tell I'm gonna probably want more, but for now, probably go another 4 cups. I'm gonna add 4 more cups of water. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and once it boils, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the kale and the butter beans and let it kind of simmer along for a little bit. And then we will make our meatballs to drop on in. So stay tuned. Okay, so it was boiling along, brought it back down to a simmer. I'm gonna add in the kale. It's hard doing this one-handed. I need my assistant today. And then all those butter beans. It was just a little can of about 14 ounce, I think, can. And again, the kale is gonna cook down quite a bit, so I'm not worried about that. Give that a good stir, and this is supposed to be on like a medium low, a nice little bubble. And then I'm gonna add salt and pepper, which I will need both hands for, so salt and pepper. And then we'll come over to the meatball factory over here. I've just sliced the turkey sausages down the middle because you want to take the meat out of the casing. And then I've got about, let's say, half cup of char breadcrumbs that I've seasoned with some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, and a little of my dad's Essence seasoning. So any Cajun seasoning, really, just because it's how I like to cook. So I'm going to marry these 2 ingredients together and make some little mini meatballs, and I will be back to show you what those look like, and we'll drop them in the soup, and then we'll time the soup from there to see how long it should take. I think this will be quite a quick soup, so I don't know, like an hour and a half I think it should all be said and done, but we'll time it all and see. It's probably been going about 20 minutes maybe, so it's one of those things. As soon as the meatballs are done, it's ready. So we just have to time it. Fingers crossed. So all that meat gave us 32 mini meatballs. They're just kind of babies, little minis. Okay, so we're gonna add these one by one. Good luck, guys. Into the pan. I feel like I'm doing matzo ball soup almost. You're just kind of dropping these in, and then I'll give them a good stir so they get down in the liquid. I might find that I need a little bit more chicken stock or broth in this, because this is a whole lot of meatballs. It's a lot of meatballs. Alright, so I'm going to keep going on, crack on with that, and then I'm going to time it from here once all the meatballs are in, and I will give you a time shortly. But so far, so good. It looks pretty good, and it smells amazing. So stay tuned. So let's plate this up and have a taste, because that's the best part of my day, is seeing how everything tastes and if it worked. So about 45 minutes, meatballs are done, all the vegetables are really nice and tender. I've given it another taste. I added a little teeny bit more of black pepper, and that's it. That's all it needed. I used that spicy sausage, turkey sausage, so it really didn't need any seasoning or spice. Okay, so the best part, let's plate it up and have a taste. This is the day 2, my year in food, Italian meatball soup. Okay, here it is, guys. The finished product of my day 2, my year in food, our Italian wedding / meatball soup. It was 45 minutes in total after we dropped the meatballs in for them to be fully cooked. It looks amazing, it smells amazing, and I can promise you it tastes even better. I've already had a sneaky bowl, so I'm gonna dive back in here for some seconds. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Day 3 to come.